We gotta make Strangling Jack look
You
amazing.
right.
Because in case you guys haven't heard, it's his last night in town, and I mean, we're all generally like very sad about it. This guy it's been an interesting story. In case you don't know, he was the lead and the director for Evil Dead, the musical, on the Strip for the past 4 years, okay?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. He's legit. He's been doing, so he left the world of theater, of doing improv all across the place, to go into stand-up comedy. Now tell me that's not fucking stupid. That's like jumping out of an airplane with a golden parachute made from the kids from the Special Olympics. It's probably not going to work, okay? It's going to be heavy. And look, a dude is taking a chance. He's actually filming a documentary called 100 Nights where he films his start to wherever the hell he's going to end up in 100 days. It can go one or two ways. It's going to be really awesome or homeless.
Both, so far.
He's gotten to experience both so far. And we were actually recently on a reality TV show together that we got to do where we actually went down into the tunnels under Las Vegas where the homeless people live. And that was fucking nuts. I never thought that doing stand-up was ever going to take me underground to hobo tunnels. But that's as much as I'm allowed to talk about that little project. So anyways, let's bring up our headliner for his final set in Las Vegas, Strangling Jack!
Oh shit, break the fucking microphone.
We think the McGregor one.
Chris Weidman.
Get Alright. Didn't even say the fighter's name right. Alright. So, yeah, last night in Vegas, god damn it. Alright, so, now, this set, like, the last time I was here doing a headlining set, I did, like, a bunch of voices and shit like that. But Taxi asked me to do, some stuff about my real life. This fucking asshole. And so, challenge accepted, right? But the problem is, in order to be funny, shit has to be relatable. And my life is so weird that it's not at all relatable. So the only thing I'm hoping for is that maybe it's strange enough to be entertaining. Like my version of a midlife crisis was getting married. Like that was a crisis to me. Like settling down, like getting an apartment and a job. That was so far off the deep end, like I've done every drug possible. I once got into he knows. I once went on a spur-of-the-moment road trip with complete fucking strangers. Just got into a car and drove off into the sunset. That's roughly what I'm going to do in a couple days. Well, one time I got drunk and passed out in a parking lot in the ghetto on a wall. My legs and arms just all fell asleep. I woke up, thought I was paralyzed. But the craziest fucking thing I've ever done was get married, and to a Republican too. Ew, gross. I'm kidding. I actually have a lot of Republican friends. I'm actually quite right-leaning myself in many ways. Trump, however, Trump is an actual paper bag filled with human feces. Am I right? Someone just set him on our doorstep and lit him on fire, and now we got to figure out how to put his ass out without getting shit everywhere. But that's not why it didn't work out. It didn't work out because she's an asshole. That's all we'd ever do is fight. That's all we'd ever do. It's just like, good morning, fuck you, you're the devil. I should have seen the writing on the wall though, man. Like, it's not always the case. Like, I see a couple of good couples in here, but most of the time, the only time you see married people happy is when they're nowhere fucking near each other. And when you lay down at night, it's not bedtime, it's massive fucking argument time. Argue-geddon. You're a dirty old bitch. You're an asshole. You don't sound like a woman. And then most relationships that I've been in or have seen have been Yoko relationships. You know what I'm talking about? And that's not a sexist thing. I mean, I've met plenty of guys that are Yokos. But you know what I'm talking about, a Yoko relationship. John, you should create a dead bed. I love you, John, but you should really create a dead bed. By the way, that's a dead-on Yoko Ono impression. That's exactly what she sounds like. Maybe you should. That's so racist.
But I like the band. They're me mates. We're the #1 band in the world. We're bigger than Jesus.
Oh, no, it's a very good band. Very popular in going places. Maybe, John, you should really create that band. It's a band. She drugs him, dances around while he's sleeping. Create the band. Create the band. Just like the Yoko Ono shit. Create the band. Create the band. Create the band. Okay, I'm sorry.
I had the strangest dream. For some reason, I feel like I should quit the band. Hey, we should make strange and unlistenable music together. And then we can get naked and take pictures in front of garbage. You know, for the fans. She ruined it, was what I'm saying. The Beatles, okay. Another Yoko relationship, the Muppets. This one's totally for Justin, by the way. Yeah. Kermit the Frog. No. That bitch Piggy, she's a pig. She's a pig. She's a big pig. She's mediocre in the act and in bed. She can't be on top anymore. I can't feel my legs for 3 days if she's on top. And that sweaty pig always looks like she's gonna have a heart attack. It's like that Stephen King book, Gerald's Game. I'm afraid she'll collapse, and I'll be stuck to slowly die under a sweaty, naked pig in whore makeup. It's goddamn terrifying. Ah! I just kicked my ass. I just kicked my own ass. I fucking hate being a frog. It's for Justin. It's all for you, buddy. No problem. Got you back. And then you were talking about it a little bit, but there's those like fish out of water situations with living with a lady, right? Like having to go to the store and buy like tampons and maxi pads, stuff like that. Like there's like a lingo to it too. You can't fuck up the lingo, and it's awkward. Like here's me buying some pads at the store. Excuse me, sir. Do you have any sanitary napkins? What? Ladies' blood diapers. Oh, right this way. It's a lingo, is what I'm saying. Also, all ladies have cats. All girls have cats. They might tell you that they don't have cats or they're allergic. They're fucking lying. They've got a cat. Like, I don't have a cat, but I like girls. I live with a girl. So I have a cat. And we've recently been having a problem with the cat being an asshole. Like for example, he'll announce he'll meow as he's coming into the room. Like not like he'll come into the room and then meow to get your attention. It's like he's announcing his presence. He's the king's fucking herald. Meow. Fucking asshole. Like if he starts it, like if I'm trying to fill up the crunchies, right? The little kitty crunchies. He'll put his head right the fuck in there, and the only way to fill it up is just pour it on his head. Just pour it right over his head, let it cascade all over the floor. That's his bowl now. And then the worst one is this. Okay, so every time that I start to clean the cat box, he decides it's time to take a shit. He's like, excuse me. All right. Like, and he's a fucking ninja about it too. Like, he could be not in the room, he'd be nowhere in the fucking state. He's nowhere around. I start cleaning the cat box, excuse me, my turn. Like, first of all, your turn? I'm cleaning it, I'm not using it. All right. But it gets worse. All right, this one's bullshit. All right, so the last time I'm cleaning the cat box, I start to clean the cat box, excuse me. No, get the fuck out of the way, right? Oh, all dejected. Right? Okay. And I start cleaning the cat box, I look up, he's shitting on the floor. Right in front of me. He's into it too, he's relaxed, he's fucking reading a newspaper. Like, dude, what the fuck? What? I got to shit? I can't shit here. I can't shit over there. I guess I got to shit here. What do you want me to do? I'm a cat. Right? And then he pushes his glasses up. Goes back to his newspaper. So, all right, so my lady's like, all right, well, maybe he's just bored. Maybe if we got him a buddy, he'll behave a little better. Yes. Right, just what we need to help the cat problem. A second cat. Okay, so, but it's okay, I put up with it. Because I'm broke. And I don't know if you guys know this, but ladies aren't like super into broke guys. It's not a fetish, is what I'm saying. It's not like a thing like, ooh, I want to talk to him. He smells like he got that on-site laundry.
what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, fucking terrible. But I'm used to it though. I've been broke my whole adult life. That's all I know is broke. Right? So, but like, okay, I'll give you an example. For instance, now at the apartment I'm in, I turn on the shower. The shower decides whatever the fuck temperature it wants to be. I have no say in the matter. I have no say in it. But that's a step up. Like, the place I lived before I moved out here was an abandoned house. That's real. He knows. You're living in my old place. But yeah, all right. Thank you. Actually, I'm getting cotton mouth.
Right here.
Oh, thank you. I told you I had a good head on my shoulders. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I got it.
Okay, just put it
Don't
right,
worry.
right over there. All right. That went off the rails. All right. But I've dealt with all kinds of bullshit as far as the housing situation goes. I've had like termites, leaky roofs, bugs, like lots of bugs. Like I lived in a place where the roaches were over here and the bed bugs were over here, and those assholes had a turf war. I'm serious. They signed a peace accord on my fucking stove. That happened. They shook hands. One of them had a hat. They used a quill. I don't know why the theatrics. I was just glad to see an end to the bloodshed. Hey, Justin. You ever get so broke you know the homeless people's names? Oh yeah. I like the super fucking crazy homeless people, like the ones that thank you so much. Got a job. I'm giving people work. That's what's happening. I'm a job creator. I'm like Trump. But I like the crazy fucking homeless people that like they'll talking to themselves with no knowledge that there's an outside world at all. My buddy Alex will go up to those guys and play Beetlejuice. And I'll show you what I mean. I'll be the bum first. Bitch with her 4 kids. I was like, bitch, so what if I sold one? Then Alex would come up as Beetlejuice. Yeah, tell me about it, brother. Sandworms. You hate them, right? I hate them. She had one of that guy with that big dick. Bitch! You ain't should have had them kids anyway. Yeah, I got married once. Underage emo girl. Like me to turn into a snake and make her dance, if you know what I'm talking about. Hey, look, it's Elvis. And then he'd walk away. Most of the time, the homeless guys never knew he was there. But I can't talk too much shit because I'm so close to being that guy. It's like 2 days away, man. Here's an example. Have you ever met someone that lived through the Great Depression? Okay. Now what they'll do is they'll collect like random quasi-useful shit in case the world falls apart again. Right? That's what I'm going to be like. I'm going to stockpile commodities and tell gloomy stories about the past. Like grandkid will come up. Grandpa Jack, why do you have a garbage bag full of pill bottle cotton? A storage locker full of jugs of water and this crate of hospital soaps. Well, sport, I was in the entertainment industry. Did I ever tell you the story of how the internet took our jobs? And then one thing's always consistent. I have the worst car in the parking lot. Right? Anybody knows? Walk outside, look for the worst piece of shit out there, guarantee that's my car. Right? It's so bad that I genuinely expect a cop to pull me over and tell me that the car's not street legal. It's just too old and shitty. Like at this point, both of the back windows are busted out. Like the back quarter windows, you know, the little triangle ones. That's how I know that they're fucking crazy. Who breaks into both sides of a car? That's fucking lunacy, man. God damn it. And I know a homeless guy slept in it the other day. I know it. I guess that whole day it smelled like liquor sweat and self-pee. Self-pee is different than just regular run-of-the-mill bum piss. You see, it's layers, several layers of sun-dried alcoholism urine. And it smells like October, like everything since October is what it smells like. It's aged, is what I'm saying. It's aged like bottom shelf whiskey in a rotting barrel. with a fucking shoe in it. Just an old worn out bum shoe, riddled with sweat and blister blood, some poop that made its way down there from the last 3 times the guy blacked out and shit himself, some walking pee. Walking pee is a thing. I saw a homeless guy piss while walking. This is on the corner of Charleston and Maryland. It's a busy street corner. He's just walking. He just pulled his dick out and dropped it. Like it was such a lifeless effort. I was shocked he got the will up to pull his dick out. Like he should have just pissed his pants. I mean, he did. He absolutely did. But just from the outside, pissing down the front of his fucked up jeans. Penis completely out. No regard. Just a fucking fire hose. And he was walking forward. He was walking straight forward. I swear to God. Like he didn't like turn to the side, let some of it drift off in the wind. Just like fuck it forward. He was leaving like a trail of dotted piss behind him. It looked like a sad Morse code. And the code said, fuck it. Over and over again, fuck it. Alright. I forget where I was going with that, but the point is my car's shitty. But not only am I broke, I'm also old, I'm fat, and I'm stupid. And I'll go into this. Like I'm old. Like I made a Nancy Kerrigan reference the other day, and it just killed the room. Just like that. I was starting to get all the old guy shit, like hemorrhoids. I had hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids are a pain in the ass. I'm the first guy to ever say that. I guarantee that's completely original. No, I love the fact that the hemorrhoids, the witch hazel pads are called tucks, because in case you ever forget how to use them, you just tuck them up the butthole. It's in the name. All right. But hemorrhoids were a nightmare for me because, as you know, I'm broke, so none of my furniture is comfortable. I just had to lay on my stomach and cry. I slipped a disc in my back from lifting girls at Evil Dead. Like you told you, I was in Evil Dead for 4 years. I killed deadites for a living for 4 years. And you know what? It fucking hurts. I slipped a disc. I blew my knee out dancing. I've got like football injuries from doing a play for way too long. And I'm getting surly too. I hate everything now. I'm a curmudgeon. I'm an old curmudgeon. Like seriously, get off my lawn. I mean it. I'd rather watch the news. Oh fuck it, who am I kidding? I'd rather watch Cartoon Network. But that's Weed's fault. It's Weed's fault. I'm also and I'm fat too. Oh yeah. In my mind, I'm the fattest man alive. Like I've been fighting the fat guy that I'm supposed to be since I was about 13, when I was a really fat guy, like 300 pounds. Oh yeah. But what can I say? I like food. I'm a dining connoisseur. That's right. I'm a dinosaur. But I only like the shitty food. I only like just like the worst, greasiest, nasty. You know how some people have like a sweet tooth? Well, I got a fat tooth. It's a big fat tooth, and I call it my stomach. and it keeps me fat. Like I'll go to the store and I'll buy like a whole cart full of like good, healthy food, and I'll take it home, and I'll never touch any of it. And then I'll go out and get fast food every night because there's nothing to eat. Right? Anybody done that? All right, I see some recognition in the audience. All right. What else? In my mind, I'm fat, fat as fuck. Like I'm Jabba the Hutt. In my head, I'm Jabba the Hutt. Like just like eating live fish creatures, just throwing live fish creatures into my face. You know, like a Japanese guy. Did you catch that? Tukabashisha. Gabakoko Amagroka. Tabu Pizza. Bawa Jedi. Oh. And that little fucking Muppet. Right? Remember that? He's fucking that Muppet. You know that, right? You know Jabba's fucking that Muppet. He's on his dick the whole time. Slave Leia's way over here. The Muppet's on his dick. Hey man, no judgment, I get it. You haven't experienced real love until you've had non-consensual anal sex with a hand puppet. That's a good time. I forget where I was going with that, but point is I'm fat. Wait, hold on, I'll show you this. You want to see fat? Look at this here. This is a... that is a body contour tank top right there. It's Spanx for men, is what it is. I had to wear it in Evil Dead so that I was reasonable to look at. They want me to play like a superhero at the end of the month in a movie. They're going to put me in a bodysuit. They're not going to sell this movie. It's gonna be a flop. If I take this off, I'm the exact same size as Louis Anderson. Exact same size. That's it. That's what I feel like too. Like every time I gotta like bend over and pick something up, I feel exactly like Louis Anderson. Like it's like winded and sweaty. I can't do it. It's too far away. I'll just leave without it. That's the meanest thing I've ever said. Actually, I met Louis Anderson once. He's really nice. I met him in Evil Dead, and I said, I told him we used a joke about him in the show, and he's like, "Great, you used a joke about me. Thanks. Can somebody tie my shoes? I can't sleep on my back or I'll die." Also, I'm tall too. I'm fucking huge. I'm a monster. I can just beat up short people and children whenever I feel like it. Just whenever I want. Just beat them up. I know adults that can't beat up children. I mean babies, sure, but babies are easy to kill. You just grab them by the head and wring them out like a towel. Oh, everybody gets so pissed when you kill it. Everybody gets so pissed off when you kill a baby. Come on, you can make another one. It's fun. You get to fuck to do it. How awesome is that? Don't get sad because you lost a baby. Like, making a baby is so much funner than having one. Like, don't get sad because you lost a baby. That's like getting upset because you lost a turd. You can make another one. It's fun. Just eat delicious food. I guarantee you'll have another turd. It's gonna happen. If you want to have another baby, just fuck a bunch. I guarantee you're gonna have another baby. It's bound to happen. Also, I don't like the way I look from the back. Look at this. Like the hips are the widest part. It widens out. It's a diamond. I'm a diamond back. I'm a snake. I'm a diamond back. and then it just falls off at the ass. It just falls off. Like look at the jeans. This is a waterfall over a cave. This is disgusting. They got a good shot of me walking away that we want to use in the show. I'm never going to use it because it's on my back. Ew. Right? Like if a woman has ever fallen in love with me, it's because they saw me from the front. Okay? Also, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, yeah. I came to this conclusion because I'm goofy. I do goofy shit, right? And so when you do goofy shit, you have to explain to people that you're intelligent. You have to inform them. And so I figured that if I have to tell you I'm smart, I'm not smart. Like I'm probably an idiot, right? Like I think I'm smart. I really do. Like I genuinely think I'm smart. But there's a very good chance that the outside world just sees me as like just bottom of the barrel, dumb, borderline retarded. Like I should work as a greeter. That's how dumb I actually am. Like probably a brain injury or something. Like if I'm having a discussion about like airplanes or something like that, there's a good chance it's just coming out like this. That's how dumb I actually am. I'm slamming on the ground. Sorry about that. I could use the thing.
Put it in your pocket.
Oh, put it in the pocket. That's good.
No.
Don't do that. All right. So that's how dumb I am. But I'm in good company. I'm in Las Vegas. Yeah! Oh yeah. This is the worst education in the country here. Do you guys know that? And this is America. That puts it pretty high on the list for worst education on the fucking planet. But Vegas puts on a good face. It does. Like the casinos. The casinos are palaces, man. Like and I love the themed casinos like New York, Paris, Excalibur. but my favorite one is that New Jersey Shore casino. I mean, you call it the Cosmopolitan, but we all know what it is. Like, look at this place, fucking classy. Look at this fucking guy over here, fucking classy coming through the door. Look at this 6 foot tall red high heeled shoe with fucking rhinestones on it. Now that's art. Look at this 3-story walk through chandelier. That's genuine fucking glass. Classy. And you can tell that Vegas was made by the mob. Look at they got the Bellagio, they got the Venetian, Palazzo. It's like half the casinos are Italian. So I feel right at home. That's right. I'm a dirty guinea wop dago. I'm a greasy brown spaghetti bending Italian. Oh yeah. If I had my mom's name, I would be a Christopher Borelli. But I don't, so it's Strangling Jack. I'm Italian, which means, as you all know, that I wish I was black. Italians wish they were black, just like Armenians wish they were Italian, and black people wish they were Asian, and Asians wish they were real. Black people, okay, so we'll start with black people wish they were Italian, wish they were Asian. I mean, Wu-Tang Clan, come on, orange chicken, yaki, come on now. And Asians are not real. They're robots from the future. They're Terminator robots. They're more efficient. They're logical. They work harder. They speak fax modem. Sure, waiting. Boom, ding, ding, ding. I think that's Korean, if I'm not mistaken. They're inhumanly fit for eating just rice, right? Like Jackie Chan can jump from floor to roof in a single bound. Okay, good. What's the next scene? No one finds that shit suspicious? Jet Li can get hit by a plane and walk it off. Like, no problem. I've been doing this since I was a boy. There's something going on there, man. That's not real. That is science fiction. Also, old Asian ladies are also robots, but they were put there by the government to keep everyone in the fast lane going under 60 miles an hour. Right? Don't worry, actually. Also, if you'll notice, now there's Terminators in the rap industry. The robots have gotten into the rap industry. I think it's via the Wu-Tang Clan, obviously. And now since then, you've noticed there's Terminators in the rap industry. Like T-Pain is a good example. T-Pain, that's not his name. That's his Terminator code. T-Pain is like T-1000. Right? He doesn't even have a real voice. He's a shitty Terminator. I like the exterminate. You start shooting the audience. You guys remember when that happened? It didn't have a lot of press. I don't think that. Don't worry, I've got an ambassador to the Asian community because I regularly piss off the Asian community, so I have an ambassador. So when I piss him off, I go to my friend Alice. Actually, my lady here is Asian too, but Alice is super Asian. She's got the eyes and everything. So I'll go to Alice and I'll be like, Alice, I insulted the Asian people again. What'd you do? Someone asked me to reenact an entire Godzilla film. Oh, Godzilla! It may have been construed as racist. Okay, and then she'll usually begrudgingly forgive me. There's moods to the different cultures. Like the Arabic folks are very serious. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Like that freaks us out. That kind of intensity freaks the West out. You know, that's what half of the problem is there. Let's see. Latin folks, they're all passionate, they're lovers and fighters. You know? Germans, they're a little gay. Oh, I'm not very masculine. Yeah. The Russians are like giant Hulk people, right? And that's where the mail order brides come from. Like they're huge. They look like me in a dress. Like they're not sending brides, they're sending bodyguards. I know this for a fact. That's right, I got desperate. Ordered myself a mail order bride from Russia. I saw her walking up, it was the most terrifying thing I'd ever seen. Hello! Is Strangling Jack there? I am mail order woman for you. I have come for my mail order husband. Holy shit! Oh, good God! I have make virgin for you. I am making sex whenever want. Oh, dear Christ, lady, you've got hooves. Let me in! That's the mail order bride. I got that walk from a real lady that we saw in the street. Okay, so we're driving down the street, and we're driving down the street, and it was a busy street too. And then this giant Troglow transvestite emerges from behind the car in front of my car. I had to slam on the brakes not to hit her, and I said, "Go right ahead, you fucking behemoth!" And she just turned and kept walking. Terrible. Where was I? The Indian folks. Yeah. Well, there was an Indian guy here. Oh, he left. I was gonna make fun of Indian people. Indian people sound fucking ridiculous. Is the point, right? I am being very pissed off right now. You will not be fucking with me today, sir. That's Indian people. Another people that sound kind of ridiculous are the Irish, right? And they have a genetic case of potty mouth. Like, have you ever heard a interview with Colin Farrell? There's 4 bleeps in the interview alone, in like the greeting, right? Good morning, Colin. Hey, top of the fucking morning to you. Beautiful fucking day, isn't it? Yesterday was shitty, but today's a fucking ace. Let's see, Australians. Australians seem very similar to us, but they're not. It's the other side of the world. Everything's different. I try not to spill this here. Alright. There we go. Look at that. That's part of the show. So, the Australians are different. Like, "Hey mate, let's make some music. How about that? Alright, so you take this piece of fucking driftwood on a string and whiz it around your head. And then I'm going to blow into this 8-foot cylinder. Now that's a fucking hit. Speaking of strange music practices, how about the Scottish? Those wacky Scottish folks. Let's play some fucking pipes! Hey! Sure, it looks like I'm giving an octopus a blowjob, but at least it sounds fucking terrible! I'll show you what that sounds like. Hey, taxi, come up here. Give me a hand with this one.
Okay, sir.
All right. You see your microphone there. Okay. All right. So now I want you to make a sound like this. What it sounds like is a mentally handicapped child singing the only note he knows. Like that.
Okay.
This is what this bagpipes sound like. So do it.
Okay.
And no, you got to keep it going. It's got to last 8 fucking minutes.
Okay.
Get the fucking pipes going, brother! Give it up for taxi. Alright, that's enough for me, you rat bastards. Hang up this fucking thing over here.
Lousy picture. We got lousy pictures.
Oh, got a lousy picture.
Yeah, use your phone, Justin. My phone came out shitty. This one, look here. Come back. Let me set it. Okay? All right.
All right.
Come on, get a close up. I look like shit. Yeah, I look better close.
Okay.
Like the McGregor one, the McGregor!
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking A, man.
All right, thank you.
Great freaking set, man. Damn, holy shit.
Nice.
Man, that is sweaty. I thought.
Oh my god.
You know what? I just got done. You've gotten out of shape since Leaving the Evil Dead. That's
Yeah, that's what happened.
Standing for
It's all
talking.
cold up there, man.
I mean, he used to be drenched after. I've seen him in Evil people did like 4 or 5 times or whatever.
I get sweat in general, you know.
Yeah, like he'd be drenched because he's dancing and doing backflips and all kinds of crazy. He's just up here talking now, and that's like
It's fucking heat lamps.
it's like me. I mean, you know,
like a lizard on a rock up here.